Hey all, Lawrence from Unity, and today we're going to be doing a little bit more of a in-depth look in a few other things that that we can program into our post-processing manager that we ended up making in the last video. Now there have been a few comments on how to do a few things, and so I'm just going to explain how I would go about doing those. So the first one was how can you switch out to another profile? So let's kind of do that now, right? Let's make a new folder called profiles, and let's just make a few inside here. So let's go into rendering, what is it? Volume profile. That's what it is. So let's just call this one profile 1. And let's maybe duplicate that a couple of times. So in this one, we might add a bit of bloom. This one, let's add maybe film grain. And this one, let's maybe lift gamma and gain. I'm just doing all this by eye, so I don't know, gain, drag down, gamma up, and lift up. Okay, so these are our 3 random profiles. Now on our post-processing manager script that we made in the last video, what we want to do is basically create a new public volume profile. Is that what it's called? And yeah, we'll make that an array and we'll just call this profiles. And this is now something that we can do inside of our code, however you want to manipulate this, but above trying to get all our bloom and chromatic abrasion and all that stuff, what we want to do is set the volume profile, make that equal to profiles, and let's just iterate through our first profile. So we have a bit of bloom on that profile, so if we run this, we should see that the profile is swapped out. Oh, actually we never added the profile, so we need to add our profiles first. So we want 1, 2, and 3. So now if we run it, we should see that the sample scene profile is swapped out. Yep, and because this profile still has the bloom, that's still going to basically work. And you will notice that we are getting an error, and that is most likely because this value, so what we can do here is, I believe we can just say something like if chromatic is not equal to null, then we can do this, and we can do that for the bloom as well. Okay, so let's give that a shot. There shouldn't be an error now. Play please. Oh, I never switched this out for bloom, so we need to check bloom for this one. Make sure that's not equal to null, and now we should get our expected results. There we go. So bloom works, and the code for the chromatic abrasion is still there. And if we want to switch to our other profile, we can just change this value here. Right to the next one, which I believe is our film grain, like so. And if we wanted to, so let's just do this very quickly here. If we just made a public int and we just call it ID and default that to 0, we should be able to just change this in fixed update. This shouldn't be something that runs every frame, but I'm just showing you as an example that we can switch out the profile anytime during the game. It doesn't have to be in the start. So right now this should be our default profile, profile 1. And then if we go to 2, sorry, 1, not switching out. Okay, so it is, I never fed the ID into that. I was gonna say it might be because it's trying to set it too many times, which I believe it probably is, but we can try this now. So we should be able to set this to 1. Yep, that's our grain. 2. And then we can go back to 0. That's our default one. However, our bloom doesn't work anymore, and that is because we continue to set it. So we can do something like if volume.profile is not equal to profiles and then ID. If it's not equal to that, then we want to set it. So everything should be working the way we intended it to. However, now we have the functionality of being able to swap the profiles during runtime. I don't know why this isn't working anymore. It's not a... But can I change the intensity? Yeah, I can change the intensity. But yeah, we should now just be able to swap these out. And if we go for a value that isn't there, we are going to get an error. So that is again something we can check, but not something I'm going to do right now. So what I really want to figure out is, I believe why this isn't working is because we're setting the profile and then we're never getting these values again. So all we need to do is grab them and chuck them after the profile is being set. And now we should get our desired result. There it is, our bloom is working. We iterate this, there we go, film grain. And the last one, which is our lift and gain. Okay, so let's just add another profile here. We'll just duplicate profile 3. And what we want to do is, let's remove this and let's go for color adjustment, and we'll enable color filter. Okay. So what we want to do is now manipulate this color filter value inside of our code. So what we can do here, we can say color adjustment, we'll just call this color. And then we want to say underneath here again, volume.profile.tryGet. We want to get our color adjustments. And we want to out that to our color. And we basically do the same thing as we did here. If we want to check if color is null, if it's not null, then we are going to do the things. So color.colorFilter.value, and now we can pass a value here, which will be color dot, let's just say red. Alright, so now we've set our color. Awesome. And if we play that and set that to profile 4, you should see that as well as it's setting the profile, it should also change the profile color to red, which by default it is white. Oh, and once again we need to actually add the profile to our script. Okay. So now if we switch this to 3, there we go, switches to our profile 4 and changes our color. Alrighty, well this is going to do it for this video, just another quick one. Just leave down in the comments if I've missed anything or if you guys want to see anything else with the post-processing. and I will try and show you guys in another video. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe and give the video a like if you did enjoy it. We do have a Discord server that you can join if you guys need any help. Myself and a few other people will be more than happy to give you a hand. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.